Have you ever asked the universe, the creator, for something that you really wanted to manifest? And then instead of receiving the thing you asked for, what ended up happening is you got pretty much the opposite of the thing you asked for. So, for example, maybe you've wanted to receive more financial abundance in your life. So you've wanted to manifest more money, more income. And the moment you set the intention to want to receive more, all of a sudden you got the exact opposite. So maybe you got extra unexpected bills, or maybe for whatever reason you received less in the next month, or something like this. Has it ever happened to you? And then of course, it's natural to think, well, this manifesting thing clearly isn't working, or at least it's not working for me, and this is where most people just give up. But I know that you're not like most people. So if this resonates, stay with me. This video was made for you. Because what oftentimes looks like a failure or a delay, or like your manifestation is just not working, it's actually often just a sign that it is working perfectly. So let's talk why that is. So, as I mentioned, most people give up when the challenges arrive. So we set an intention to want to manifest something, want to create something in our lives. And then soon after, there's a challenge. There's some struggle, some difficulty that comes up. And most people just say, okay, this isn't working. This is just the creator saying, like, this isn't your path. You're not meant to do this. You're not meant to have this. And then they just simply quit. And I know that when faced with challenges, it's easy to think that this isn't working. But I'm here to remind you that in reality, when you're faced with challenges and struggles and things that seem like obstacles on your way, that's actually a sign that it's working perfectly. You see, the obstacle is not a punishment. It's not the creator's way of saying, you're not meant for this or you can't have this. Not at all. It's actually the divine, the creator, the universe, whatever name you want to call it, showing you the very thing that you get to shift within yourself in order to be ready to receive the thing that you wanted to have in the first place. Someone mentioned recently this quote that said something like, I asked for flowers and I got rain. And I think it fits beautifully in this scenario, because if I want to have flowers, then I must first have rain so that the flowers can grow. So, similarly, the universe, through obstacles, struggles, challenges, is actually just giving you the perfect conditions for you to grow yourself, for you to change yourself, for you to expand yourself, your capacity to receive the blessings that you've been praying for. And I know it's easy to think that they're challenges and they're a sign that things aren't working, but again, remember, it's just the opposite. They're opportunities for you to change and heal something about yourself, but they're just packaged in a way that doesn't necessarily always let you recognize that they're opportunities. They're just like opportunities in disguise. And I think it's important for us to remember that manifesting something isn't just about sitting back and waiting passively for something to appear in our lives. Not at all. Manifesting is more about you becoming the person that actually has the very thing that you want to have. Because you need to become that person in order for you to be able to receive and then hold that blessing in your life. So the universe is giving you opportunities to expand yourself by sending you these experiences and these opportunities in disguise that can, in a way, stretch you stretch your comfort zone, grow you, and challenge you. And through challenges, we grow, we expand. So it's not a curse, it's not a sign that things aren't working, it's not that the creator is plotting against you. None of that. It's just that the seemingly difficult obstacles are actually life's way of giving you opportunities in disguise to show you what it is that you still need to work on yourself in order for you to be able to be the person that has the thing that you wanted to manifest. So when challenges appear in your life, instead of thinking that it's a bad thing, try to see it from the perspective of life is actually handing you the perfect blueprint of exactly what you need to change about yourself, what you need to heal and transform within yourself to expand yourself, to expand your capacity to receive the blessings that you've been asking for. And once you shift the things that are surfacing, so maybe it's any type of reactivity, maybe it's blame or complaining or bitterness or frustration, whatever it is that's surfacing you that is being asked of you to change, once you shift that, your capacity to receive your blessings also grows. And then the blessings and the miracles can also flow into your life. And there's also another reason or another way to look at this as to why you haven't been able to manifest the things that you've wanted to create in your life. And we've been talking about expanding your capacity to receive, expanding your consciousness, and unless we do that, and if you're really brutally honest, you're probably gonna have to admit that on some level, a part of you isn't actually ready to receive the blessings yet. If you were fully ready to receive them, you would have the things that you wanted. There would be nothing for you to work through before you're ready to receive them. And so, oftentimes, when we don't have something that we want to manifest, when that thing that you've wanted for so long still hasn't manifested, the truth is there's at least a part of you that isn't fully ready for it yet. And this is because we tend to have unconscious fears that are holding us back. So, on one level, you might say that you want something, but then there's another part of you that's resisting it for whatever reason. So, maybe you've been asking for more financial abundance, but deep down, you fear that you're just going to have so much things to do. You fear responsibility. Maybe you fear that you're just going to exhaust yourself and you're going to have to work all the time and you'll have no time to spend with your family and loved ones. And so, can you see? You might consciously want more money, more financial abundance, and the freedom that it brings. But on the other hand, you might be often unconsciously afraid that if you do have more money, then that means that you're going to have to work a lot to receive that you're going to be exhausted by all the work that you're doing, and then you're not going to be able to be present with your family, which might have been the very reason why you even wanted the financial abundance in the first place. So there's a clear conflict of interest in a way. There's a clear resistance here. And you need to clear that resistance first, clear those unconscious fears so that you're ready to receive the thing that you want. So maybe it's financial abundance. I know for a lot of people it is. Or maybe you've been asking for love, to meet your soulmate, but there's a part of you that's actually afraid to receive the kind of conscious, healthy, stable, kind of secure love. There's wounds that you're still carrying with you from the past. Something that, was hurtful in the past, something that happened that you're still haven't fully integrated. And until you do the work to heal those things, you're gonna have this resistance, this push and pull between your conscious desire for love, let's say, and then the fear of maybe being heartbroken again. And those are the things that you get to look at and then heal, transform in order for you to be able to manifest the things that you want to manifest. And so the challenges that you might be facing, they're not bad. They're actually very, very good. They're the very bridge between you here and now and you receiving the manifestation that you want. The challenges, or which are more like opportunities in disguise, they're just helping you prepare yourself to receive the things that you say you want to receive by clearing any of the fears or any other resistance that you may be facing. And there's one more block that I oftentimes see, which relates to what we've been talking about already, and that is doubt. So, oftentimes, if not every single time, that someone hasn't manifested something that they've deeply wanted, maybe for a long time, it's often because there's also this doubt that's surfacing. So, if it's not happening in the timeline that you think that it should, you begin to doubt. Maybe this is not meant for me. Maybe it's not possible for me. Other people can have it, but I can't. All these doubts come up, or maybe you switch directions 1,000 times, or I'm gonna do this, no, I'm gonna do that. And you're doubting whether you can have it, whether you're capable of having it. All the doubts are surfacing, and that is also just an opportunity for you to shift from doubting yourself, doubting your dream, doubting the creator, to certainty, to absolutely knowing that eventually, whether it's today, next week, next month, next year, it will happen. So it is crucial for you to move from doubting yourself and doubting the action steps that you're taking, doubting your desires, to certainty, knowing that no matter how long it takes, it's gonna happen sooner or later. It will happen. Because if it's in your heart, if it's a deep, heartfelt desire, then it was placed in your heart by the divine because you're meant to have it. But it is so important for you to let go of that doubt and move to certainty. Have absolute certainty that sooner or later you will have it and you will see it. And that inner certainty itself changes your entire vibration. And that's the vibration that can also pull in the blessings and the miracles and the manifestations. Doubt will not do that. Certainty will. So, my final note on what to actually do when you set the intention to want something and then the challenges appear. I know that it's not always easy to see them as a good thing. I know that it's much more common for people to think that this means that whatever I'm doing isn't working and that I'm just not meant to have this, and whatever other stories there may be. So I want you to, the next time you face challenges, I want you to see if you can at least play with being grateful for the challenges. So when you start seeing challenges as gifts, as opportunities, as a good thing, as a thing that will help you elevate yourself and move towards the things that you desire, you stop resisting. So in a way, gratitude, it turns the challenges and the obstacles into opportunities, into stepping stones that will lead you to your manifestation. And that is going to speed up your manifestation process. So shift from the perspective of challenges are bad, I don't want them, to Challenges are awesome and I want to have more of them, because the more I have, the more I know what I'm being asked and invited to change in myself, so that I can expand my capacity to receive blessings beyond my imagination. And I'm sure that if you just tune into the vibration of, I don't want this and challenges are bad, it's not very attractive. But when you can see them as amazing opportunities for you to work through anything that's coming up, as stepping stones to your desires, it's a whole different energy that you're vibrating now. So just try it for a week and see what happens. And maybe comment below what you noticed. So let's do a quick recap of what we just discussed. So, step number 1 is ask for what you truly want to receive from the bottom of your heart. And don't be afraid to think big, to think bold. The divine is not limited, and neither should your dreams and your desires be. So ask for what you truly want, no matter how out of reach it may feel right now. Step number 2 is surrender that desire to the divine. However, also be active and take aligned action toward your desire. Don't just sit back on your couch and passively wait for it to magically manifest. Not saying that's not possible, but manifestation is about co-creating with the divine. So do your part, take aligned action, and that's also how you expand your capacity to receive, by taking action steps that may even feel a little bit scary, that may expand your comfort zone, but that equals expanding yourself and your capacity to receive. And step number 3, when challenges come up, and they will, anytime you're expanding your comfort zone, when you're expanding to new horizons, challenges will come up. And your job is to remember that they're actually just opportunities in disguise. So instead of resisting them, thank them, be grateful for them, and reflect on the lessons that they're perhaps bringing you. What are they inviting you to change within yourself? And then do whatever inner work you need to do to shift any of the patterns or reactivity that's coming up in you. And just trust that the challenging moments are the exact proof that you're getting closer to your dreams happening, that you're getting closer to receiving the blessings that you've been asking for, not further away. That's the common misconception. And when you embody these steps, you expand yourself, you expand your capacity to receive, and you open the way for your dreams to finally become true. And oftentimes in ways that you couldn't have even imagined, in unexpected, surprising, beautiful, synchronistic ways. So do your own work. Be active, be responsible in co-creating the things you want, and use the opportunities that life gives you to change yourself to be the person that has the thing that you really want to have. And remember, delays are not a denial of your wishes. If your dream hasn't manifested yet, it doesn't mean that this isn't working, whatever you're doing. It just means that you're in the process of becoming the person who can hold whatever you've been asking for. If this message resonated with you, remember to like this video, maybe share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel so you'll get these videos in the future as well. And yeah, if you know anyone who's kind of feeling stuck with their manifestations, feel free to share this with them. And remember that your next breakthrough might be just one simple internal shift away. I want to thank you for being with me on this video, and I will see you in the next one. And until then, I'm sending you a lot of love and many blessings and miracles in your life.